Hey buddy, it's been a while. How's everything going on at home?
Oh, you know, the usual. Married life has its ups and downs. How about you?
Well, I can't complain. In fact, things have been quite interesting lately. My wife has become so romantic. It's like she's turned into this love guru or something.
Really? That's awesome. What's she been up to?
Well, she's just discovered this thing of making noise during intimate moments. Like, not just any noise, but these subtle, sensual sounds that just drive me crazy. It's like music to my ears, man.
Wow, that sounds amazing. I wish my wife would do something like that. We've been in a bit of a rut lately.
Oh, really? What's going on?
It's just that, our intimate life has become a bit routine. It's always the same position, missionary style. I've tried dropping hints and suggesting new things, but she's not really into experimenting.
That's tough, man. Have you talked to her about it?
Yeah, I have, but it's like she's stuck in her comfort zone. I just miss the excitement we used to have.
Maybe try communicating more openly about your desires and fantasies. Sometimes, it takes a bit of vulnerability to spark a change.
Yeah, you're right. I guess I need to have a more direct conversation with her. It's just hard,
I get it. It's not always an easy topic. But hey, relationships are about growth and understanding. Maybe she's just not aware of how much it means to you.
Carla, we really need to talk about this. I can't keep going on like this.
James, can we not do this right now? It's early in the morning, and we both have work.
No, Carla, we can't keep avoiding this. It's been going on for too long. I need you to be more expressive during our intimate moments. It's not too much to ask, is it?
James, we've talked about this before. It goes against what I'm comfortable with. Can't we find another way to make things exciting without compromising our beliefs?
Carla, you just don't get it. It's not about compromising beliefs. It's about connecting with each other on a deeper level. I need you to understand what arouses me.
James, I love you, but I can't be someone I'm not.
Carla, it's about us, about you meeting my needs. I feel like I'm not being heard.
I am trying, James. I am. But this constant pressure is pushing us further apart. Can't we focus on building our emotional connection first?
Emotional connection is important, but so is physical intimacy. I feel like we're not on the same page.
Maybe we need to give the counseling a chance. The sessions are meant to help us communicate better and understand each other's needs. I want our marriage to be strong, but we have to find a compromise that respects both of us.
Carla, I really don't think you understand how important this is for me. It's not just about preferences. I believe it's my right as your husband for you to satisfy my needs.
James, I hear you, but it feels like you're reducing our relationship to just physical satisfaction. We're supposed to be partners, working together in all aspects of life.
Carla, being physically satisfied is a crucial part of a marriage. It's my right, and I shouldn't have to keep asking for something that should come naturally.
James, I respect your feelings, but I also have my beliefs and comfort levels. Marriage is about mutual respect and understanding. It's not just about individual rights.
Carla, I love you, but I can't keep feeling unfulfilled in this aspect of our relationship. It's affecting our marriage.
James, I want our marriage to thrive, but I can't ignore my own feelings and boundaries. Maybe the counseling sessions can help us find a middle ground where both our needs are considered.
Fine, let's try the counseling. But I hope it helps us resolve this because it's becoming a real issue for me.
Thank you, James. I believe we can find a solution that works for both of us. The counselor can guide us in understanding each other better and finding a compromise that respects both our feelings and beliefs.
Hey, it's been a while since we caught up. How's everything going in your life?
Well, to be honest, I've been feeling a bit frustrated lately. My husband has been expressing dissatisfaction during our intimate moments, saying it's boring and that he wishes I would make more noise.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. It must be tough. Have you talked to him about it?
I tried, but it's just not something I'm comfortable with. He wants me to be more vocal, but I feel like it's not in line with my beliefs. I mean, is it really necessary?
I understand it can be challenging when preferences don't align. Have you considered finding a middle ground? Maybe express your feelings and see if there is something else that can spice things up without compromising your comfort.
I'm not sure. I just feel like it's not very biblical to be loud during sex. It's a personal conviction.
I get that. Everyone has their boundaries, and it's important to respect them. Maybe you could have an open conversation with your husband, share your perspective, and explore other ways to enhance your intimacy that align with both your values.
I've tried explaining my point of view, but he doesn't seem to understand. He says it's just not exciting anymore.
It sounds like a tricky situation. Maybe seek guidance together, like talking to a marriage counselor or a pastor who can provide a neutral perspective and help you find common ground. Remember, communication is key in any relationship.
Yeah, maybe that's a good idea. I just want us to be on the same page without compromising what I believe.
Absolutely. Finding that balance is crucial. I hope you both can work through this together. Remember, a healthy relationship is built on mutual understanding and respect. If you need someone to talk to or accompany you through this process, I'm here for you.
Thanks, I appreciate your support. I'll think about seeking guidance and finding a solution that works for both of us. Pastor Johnson, I've been wanting to talk to you about something that has been bothering me for a while. It's about my relationship with my husband, James.
Of course, Carla. I'm here for you. What's been going on?
Well, it's a bit uncomfortable to talk about, but James has been pressuring me to be more vocal during our intimate moments. I've tried explaining that it goes against my beliefs, but he insists it's necessary for excitement.
I appreciate your sharing this with me, Carla. It's important to address issues within the marriage. How long have you been dealing with this?
It's been going on for quite some time now. We've argued about it, and it's causing a strain on our relationship. I just didn't know who else to talk to about it.
I understand, Carla. I want you to know that you're not alone in facing challenges within your marriage. These issues are more common than we might realize. Thank you for trusting me with this.
I just need some guidance on how to handle this situation. It's affecting both of us, and I want our marriage to be strong.
I appreciate your honesty, Carla. I want you to know that God understands the intricacies of our relationships and desires for them to be healthy. James and you are not alone in facing challenges. In fact, our church has been planning to organize a marriage counseling program precisely to address such issues. Many families are going through tough times, and we want to support and guide them through these challenges.
That's reassuring to hear, Pastor. I didn't know that such counseling was available.
Absolutely, Carla. It's part of our commitment to strengthening families and marriages within our community. I'll personally make sure you and James get the support you need. We'll schedule a session with our marriage counselor, and you can both express your concerns in a safe and supportive environment.
Thank you, Pastor. I truly appreciate your understanding and support.
It's my duty and privilege to support you and all the members of our congregation. Remember, God's grace is sufficient, and with the right guidance, I believe you and James can navigate through this challenge.
I feel a bit relieved already, Pastor. Thank you for listening and providing a way forward.
You're welcome, Carla. We'll work through this together. If there's anything else on your heart, don't hesitate to reach out. God bless you. Ladies and gentlemen, beloved members of our congregation, and honored guests, good evening, and may the peace of our Lord Jesus Christ be with each and every one of you. It is both a privilege and a responsibility to stand before you today as we delve into a topic that some might consider unconventional or even uncomfortable. Yet, it is precisely in our faith community that we find the courage to address aspects of our lives that are often left unspoken. Today, we gather to explore a subject that may challenge our understanding of Christian conduct, the use of language during intimate moments, particularly within the sacred covenant of marriage. It's a topic that stirs a range of emotions and opinions, reflecting the diverse perspectives within our community. In navigating this discussion, I encourage each of us to approach the topic with an open heart and a willingness to engage in thoughtful reflection. Our aim is not to dictate personal choices, but to seek understanding, guided by the principles of love, respect, and the teachings of our Lord. The Bible, as our divine guide, calls us to guard our speech and let our words be seasoned with grace. Colossians 4:6. It challenges us to use our tongues for building up rather than tearing down. Ephesians 4:29. As we explore the question of whether strong language or cursing has a place within the sacred bond of marriage, let us remember that our Creator designed the union of husband and wife to reflect His own love for the church. In Corinthians, we are reminded that love is patient, kind, and not easily angered. 1 Corinthians 13:4-5. Therefore, it is crucial to consider how our words, even in the intimacy of marriage, align with the love we are called to embody as followers of Christ. As we engage in this dialogue, let us do so with humility and a genuine desire to understand one another. Our faith is not a rigid set of rules, but a living relationship with our Lord, guiding us in every aspect of our lives, including the most intimate. 1. Respect for the sanctity of marriage. The Bible emphasizes the sacredness of marriage and the physical intimacy between a husband and wife. Using coarse language during such moments may be seen as disrespectful and contrary to the idea of the marital relationship as a symbol of Christ's relationship with the church. Paul Genesis 2:24-25. The Bible describes the establishment of marriage as a sacred union, stating, Genesis 2:24-25. The Bible describes the establishment of marriage as a sacred union, stating that a man will leave his father and mother and be united to his wife, and they will become one flesh. The subsequent verse highlights that the man and his wife were both naked and felt no shame, emphasizing the intimacy and transparency within the marital relationship. Hebrews 13:4. The New Testament underscores the sanctity of marriage, stating that the marriage bed should be kept pure, and that God will judge the sexually immoral and adulterous. 2. Respect for the sanctity of marriage. The Bible emphasizes the sacredness of marriage and the physical intimacy between a husband and wife. Using coarse language during such moments may be seen as disrespectful and contrary to the idea of the marital relationship as a symbol of Christ's relationship with the church. 3. Honoring the gift of sexuality. The Bible teaches that sex is a gift from God designed for the mutual enjoyment of spouses. Genesis 2:24-25, Proverbs 5:18-19. Using inappropriate language might be considered inconsistent with honoring this gift. Here are several perspectives on why honoring the gift of sexuality is considered important. 1. Creation and design. Many religious traditions teach that God created human beings, including their sexuality, and declared it to be very good. Genesis 1:27-31. Honoring the gift of sexuality involves recognizing it as part of the divine design for humanity too. Mutual enjoyment in marriage. The Bible acknowledges the role of sexuality within the context of marriage, emphasizing mutual enjoyment and fulfillment between spouses. Proverbs 5:18-19, 1 Corinthians 7:3-5. Honoring this gift involves approaching sexual intimacy within the bounds of a committed marital relationship. 3. Purity and holiness. Various religious teachings encourage individuals to maintain purity and holiness in their thoughts and actions, including in the realm of sexuality. 1 Thessalonians 4:3-5. Honoring the gift of sexuality involves practicing self-discipline and respecting the boundaries set by one's religious or ethical beliefs. 4. Guarding speech and thought during sex. Guarding speech and thought during intimate moments, especially within the context of religious or ethical values, involves being mindful of the words and thoughts expressed to ensure they align with principles of respect, love, and the sanctity of the relationship. Here are some considerations. 1. Respecting the partner. Using respectful and loving language during intimate moments is crucial. It involves communicating with kindness and ensuring that the words used contribute to the emotional well-being of both partners. Disparaging or disrespectful language has the potential to harm the relationship too. Creating a positive atmosphere. Choosing positive and uplifting language can contribute to creating a healthy and enjoyable atmosphere during intimate moments. Expressing love, admiration, and appreciation fosters a sense of connection and reinforces the emotional bond between partners. 3. Consent and communication. Communication is key in any intimate relationship. Partners should openly discuss their desires, boundaries, and comfort levels, ensuring that both individuals are comfortable with the language used and are consenting to the expressions shared contributes to a positive and consensual experience. How do we navigate differences in sexual desires and preferences? Open communication is crucial. Understanding each other's desires, expressing needs, and finding mutually satisfying compromises are essential. It's an opportunity to grow in intimacy and ensure both partners feel valued and fulfilled. What role does spirituality play in our sexual relationship? Spirituality enhances our understanding of the sacred nature of sex within marriage. It encourages us to approach intimacy with reverence, recognizing it as a gift from a higher purpose that strengthens the connection between spouses.
How can we maintain a healthy sexual relationship over the course of a long marriage?
Prioritize emotional connection and communicate regularly. Be open to exploring new aspects of intimacy, adapt to changing needs, and cultivate a sense of adventure and playfulness to keep the spark alive.
How do you approach sexual intimacy in times of stress or difficulty within the marriage?
During challenging times, it's important to communicate openly about emotions and stressors. Recognizing the impact of external factors on intimacy and working together to address issues can strengthen the bond between spouses.
How do you balance the physical and emotional aspects of a sexual relationship within marriage?
Strive for a holistic approach. Emotional intimacy enhances the physical connection, and vice versa. Regular communication, mutual respect, and a commitment to understanding each other's needs contribute to a balanced and fulfilling sexual relationship.
What can be done when a partner loves to have sexual desire than the other?
When there is a disparity in sexual desire between partners, it can pose challenges to the relationship. However, there are various strategies and approaches that couples can consider to navigate this situation. 1. Open communication. Encourage open and honest communication about each other's needs, desires, and concerns. Create a safe space for both partners to express themselves without judgment. 2. Seek understanding. Take the time to understand the factors influencing differences in sexual desire. Stress, health issues, hormonal changes, or emotional concerns may contribute to variations in libido. 3. Avoid blame and criticism. It's essential to approach the issue without blaming or criticizing each other. Instead, focus on finding solutions together and supporting each other. 4. Explore compromises. Work together to find compromises that consider both partners' needs. This may involve finding a middle ground regarding the frequency or type of sexual activity that is comfortable for both. Ladies and gentlemen, beloved members of our congregation, as we draw this time of worship and reflection to a close, I want to express my gratitude for your presence here today. Our discussions on challenging and sensitive topics within marriage and relationships are a testament to the trust and openness we share as a community. Remember, our faith is not about perfection but about growth, understanding, and support for one another. We may face trials and differences, but it is through God's grace and our shared commitment to love and respect that we find strength. As we go forth from here, let us carry the spirit of compassion and empathy with us. Reach out to one another, be supportive, and continue to uphold the values that define our faith and community. In the days ahead, let us reflect on the lessons we've discussed and strive for deeper connections within our families and relationships. May the love of Christ guide us in our interactions and strengthen the bonds that hold us together.